Please be seated. Distinguished guests, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, Professor Jane Roscoe.
Graduands, families, friends and distinguished guests, and of course colleagues, as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, I would like to welcome you all and to congratulate you, our graduands, on all of your incredible achievements today. A round of applause, I think. It's a real pleasure to see so many smiling faces here in person. And what an amazing setting. This chapel is a very special place in which to host today's ceremony. The University of Greenwich has a 130-year history as a seat of learning, and this is something we take enormous pride in. Our heritage speaks to our commitment to excellence in teaching, research and enterprise. And our graduates are testament to this, and they have done incredible things across the globe. And it's why more than 38,000 students from across the world come to study with us. Many graduates before you have sat here in this beautiful chapel and have reflected on their own journey here at the university. They too faced their unique challenges. They made sacrifices and they've shed tears. Now this is your moment to remind yourself of all of your hard work and appreciate fully all that you have achieved. I know today that you'll be feeling a whole mix of emotions and of course excitement about what comes next. You are officially ending at one chapter today, but as you walk out, you will already be starting the next. And you should all feel confident. At the University of Greenwich, we know that our students are outstanding, and we know that they will achieve extraordinary things. I hope throughout your time here, we have inspired and empowered you to believe in that. Our alumni community already includes many inspiring individuals. For example, Shabina Begum, who at only 29 has already been included in the top 100 influential British Bangladeshis in the UK for her work on combating domestic violence and ending early forced marriage. Many of our students have gone on to start their own businesses, had successful creative careers, and have become leaders in their field. Looking at all of you today, I see a cohort of change makers, and we look forward to seeing where you go next. I know that graduating during a global pandemic must have been daunting. But we also know that each and every one of you are ready to take on any challenge. With your wide-ranging experience and the university's outstanding employability record, you are fully prepared for whatever comes next. And remember, you are Generation Greenwich. As you take this step towards your future, continue to be curious about the world around you. Be interested, be kind, be creative, and above all, be ambitious. Take inspiration from those who have gone before you and those who are sitting next to you today. You have also now joined a global alumni community that's now over 250,000 strong. And now, more than ever, this community is a powerful resource to lean on, and they're here to help you progress in your graduate career. Remember, you also have access to the Employability and Careers Service for up to 2 years after you complete your studies. And you can also sign up to the Ask Alumni, where you can connect with fellow alumni, expand your professional networks, and seek out career insights to help you navigate the next stages of your career. I want to leave you with a few wise words from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I'd add, it's also the most powerful weapon you can use to change your world. And all of us here look forward to seeing a world shaped by you. Once again, huge congratulations and good luck.
Greenwich Students' Union Officer, Bilal Ijaz.
Hello, Greenwich. I hope you all are well and in your best health and enjoying the day so far. Respected Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, staff, distinguished guests, and the graduates of 2020, a blissful good afternoon to you all. What a beautiful weather to mark this special occasion. I mean, it's still better than last week and yesterday when it was raining. And I know that whatever the weather would be, you all can handle it because you've waited a long time for this day. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to address this venerable class, not of only amazing graduates out here, but incredible degree holder. It's an honor to be here. To all the Greenwich community, alumni, friends, family, locals, whether you're tuning in from Greenwich or across the world, welcome to this ceremony. And let me extend a big, heartfelt congratulations to our guest of honor, the class of 2020. You know, I've been feeling really good over the last week and today because this is the first time I've been in front of graduates hearing live applause since November 2019. 20 months, quite a while ago. And for a person like myself, it's a very big deal. And it feels nice. And I know we all share the same feeling here today. So I can't forget to mention those who have made this in-person celebration possible for our graduates in this most unusual and difficult year with ever-changing guidelines. This includes the awards, events, alumni department, the faculty, the fellow student ambassadors working today, and of course, our great comms team. We're working behind the cameras for the live stream to make it possible to share the celebration with those in our marquees outside, but also those who can't be here with us today. Today, when I saw many of you getting ready, adjusting left and right, fixing your cap, I can tell you, you all ensure that you click the best photograph to capture this amazing day. And none of you put your cell phone down until entering the chapel. And I realized that being here together is the point. Being happy is the point. Celebrating is the point. We don't realize that we have so few moments to enjoy our accomplishment with the people we love, and today is one of those moments. And of course, after a year, when we could barely gather at all, it takes a special meaning to you and your family. But let me just recognize the elephant in the room. On your way to the chapel, your class has lost a lot. Some lost job offers, some lost loved ones, and all of you lost a quarter of those little moments that make Greenwich so special. Moments such as those late nights in the library, sitting across the table with your friend in Dreadnought or Dome, spontaneous lunch from Greenwich Market or Eltham, attending an event in SU social space, or playing sports or being part of varsity, or just that walk around the campus with your friend after a long lecture. All this vast, incalculable loss is something that can't come back, and I won't sugarcoat that. But you've also gained something. The fact that you're here today, graduates of a leading university in the UK, means that you have approached life in a certain way. You adjusted to the circumstances. You remain persistent with your aim that you set when you started. You learn to adapt to sudden change, to control things you can control, to accept the things you cannot, and to make the most out of every moment. You have grown stronger together. You have proven no matter how tough the challenges are, no matter how difficult the obstacles are, no matter how demanding the environmental will be, you will overcome, succeed, and emerge victorious, because that's something we learn here at Greenwich, that change starts here. I don't know if I can say this, but I will anyway. I believe you're the most resilient class to have walked through this beautiful chapel in the history of University of Greenwich, so a massive well done. I have said it before, and I will say it again. This is our decade. Because graduates, you can not only show us how to bounce back, but also how to create a more involved world which is kind, beautiful, and respectful to others. The current situation around the world has highlighted vast systematic inequalities which had affected too many for too long in our communities. We have the power to fight for a healthier, equal, and more sustainable society for everyone in every corner of the world. Our education should play a role to promote the truth, to create a world with more kindness and fairness that treats everyone equally and reduces the gap within our communities. You are the future generation to lead the world, and I know this generation will hand over the next generation a much better world. I know some of you who have already moved or are about to move to a new community, each with its own unique historical context and social fabric. I know as many of you moved to Greenwich a few years ago, adopted this area, city, and country as your own. I hope you learn about your new homes, their past, present, and future change makers and boundary breakers, and bring your own unique gift to the table to engage in a real, tangible bettering of our communities. So in the beginning, I said that I had an honor to speak at graduation ceremonies before, but I must concede that this is a special one today. Some of my best friends, people with whom I spend the best times of my university life, are graduating today. And the memories which we all together cherish for the rest of our lives, such as those working as a student ambassador, being in a society or a sports club, or living with some of you at Avery Hill, or enjoying those evenings with you in the lower deck, or above all, representing you all in different platforms. I was always scared, being an international student from Pakistan, that the language barrier, and was worried about how I would be able to make friends in a different country with different environment. But I didn't know back then that I was going to be part of this beautiful, lovely, nice, and caring Greenwich community who always helped and guided me to become who I am today. So thank you for that. You all played a pivotal role in my journey and made me feel home away from home. And I know many of us today feel the same way, because that is what makes us Generation Greenwich. One last thing I will share is when I was a 12 years old or 13 years old kid, I went to my mom and I complained a lot. I said, why does life happen to me? Why does this happen to me? Why am the end receiver of it? And I know many of us did it when we were at that age. But my mom told me one thing, and I couldn't realize or relate to it back then, but now I understand and it makes all sense to me. She said, no matter what comes to you, give your 100% and make it count. To graduates, every day is a new opportunity. Every day is a new beginning. Go out, make every opportunity count in your own unique way, because you are the future leaders, you're the future generations, and you're going to do amazing in whatever you do next. Thank you, and most of all, congratulations to you all.
The Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, Professor Jane Harrington.
Good afternoon, everyone. As the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, it is my absolute honour and privilege to welcome you all formally today and to congratulate you all on your amazing achievements. Well done to you all. Now, today is a day of celebration, And it is really, really fantastic to finally be here on campus and in this wonderful chapel. And I'm sure if you look around, you'll agree with me, it's a wonderful setting for the ceremonies. And actually, to be able to be here and celebrate with you all in person, it is really great. I'm really excited about it. But there are many graduates, family and friends, and they're joining us virtually, and they're watching from up there. So what I'd really like you to do is for all of you, graduates, families, friends, to help everyone really feel how special it is today. So as everyone comes up on stage, please do whoop and clap and make as much noise as you can. No noise is too much noise. So feel free to make as much as you can, because it would be really great to really lift the ceiling of the chapel. Now, it's also a time when we reflect on those who've helped us on our way, our families and friends. And particularly over the last 18 months, I'm absolutely sure that many of you will have been supported emotionally, and all of you, and financially. And I know that you would really like to thank your family and friends. So I'd like to ask you all to stand up, please. And could you face your family and friends? And also remember there's some up there who can't be here today. So please, could you really show them how much you've appreciated them? Off you go. Okay, just hang on a minute. Hang on. That's terribly polite. Right, go on. I think you can do better than that. Off you go. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm going to tell you what, I'm just looking at Mark. Give them one more go. Yeah. Right, now, really, you've been very quiet. I think we'll give you one last go. Go on, you really show them how much you've appreciated them. Go. Thank you very much. You can sit down. And they definitely did appreciate you all. Now, graduation marks the end of an important part of your lives and the beginning of the next. And I'd really ask you to take this time to pause and to reflect and really recognise that journey that you took to get to where you are today. Many of you, I know, will have juggled multiple responsibilities. You will have cared for your families, you'll have worked during your studies, and you all persevered through a global pandemic. And despite all of those challenges that have been thrown at you, you are here today and you're graduating. So you've every right to be incredibly proud of your achievements, incredibly proud of your resilience, of your determination. And I say to you all, always remember that. Whenever you have moments in life where you start to doubt yourself, think back to this time and remember that determination and that resilience that's inside you. And give yourself also time to reflect on the lovely memories that you have, the friends that you've made, the skills that you've gained, and each and every one of your achievements. And what I'd really ask you to do over the next few days is at some point actually sit down and write them down, so that when you have a moment in life where you need to remind yourself of what you can achieve, you've got it there in front of you to remember. Now, there are many, many examples from this lovely Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences where I'm really proud of all the things that have happened. And just to name you some, we had some wonderful film students who told their stories for the Rare Film Festival and put the spotlight on rare diseases. We've had alumni in design who've teamed up to help with portfolios. We've had law students working on the Innocence Project. We've had maths students who took part in the undergraduate maths festival, and one of our students got voted as the most popular speaker in the festival. And I know that many of our games students now have jobs in the games industry, so well done to you. That's a pretty big achievement in considering the moment of time we're in at the moment. Now, throughout the last year, the University of Greenwich has also had some really wonderful achievements. The University of Greenwich ranked 11th worldwide in the category of reducing inequalities. We also became the top modern London university for graduate prospects, and we kept our first-class rating in the People and Planet University League for our environmental and ethical performance. And in a world where inequalities is ever more present and where we're all confronting a global crisis, I am really, really proud of those achievements. What I'm even prouder of is that we've just launched our latest strategy, Strategy 2030. And in that, both inequality and sustainability is absolutely the heart of it. And it's there even more ambitiously than we probably have put it there ourselves if it wasn't for the students who've all pushed us and said, come on, you can do better, you can do more than this. So thank you to all of you for that. We've also continued to play our part in the response to the coronavirus crisis. We donated PPE. We had students and staff who went back on the front line of the NHS and also took part in supporting the vaccinations. And we had a huge number of students and staff who volunteered their time in a whole variety of ways. And they've all made a really positive difference to people's lives. Now, graduates, whilst right now the next stage of your life may feel extremely daunting, stay calm, focused, and always remember what you have to offer. Always be the best version of yourself. The university has prepared you for this. You've had lots of opportunities to work in teams, to adapt to new situations, to solve problems, do research, and to be real change makers. And I have absolutely no doubt at all that you're ready for whatever lies ahead. Don't lose sight of that. You will be fantastic. Just keep on learning as much as you can and always look after your mental and physical health. And as you take this next step towards your future, be confident, be proud, be caring, aim high, and above all, be led by the values that you have. And take inspiration from those who have gone before and those who you know. And if you could all now just have a look around at each other. Go on, just have a look. Look behind. Look to the side. Yep, you're having a good look? Right. What you're looking at are future leaders, future CEOs, future change makers. You're sat here right now. Just remember that. Now, I'd now like to recognise our wonderful staff at the university. A university doesn't exist without its staff, and many of these staff have supported our graduates on their journey with us. And what I'd like to do is to ask the staff, and we've got academic and professional staff, both from the university and the faculty here, and I'd like to ask all of them to stand up now. So colleagues, could you stand up for me, please? And around the sides of the room, and anyone at the back, can show their heads and stand up. Lovely, thank you. And what I'd like you all to do is to join me in thanking Pro-Vice-Chancellor, his senior team, and each and every member of staff of the faculty and university for everything that they do to support our students and to make the University of Greenwich what it is, which is a truly wonderful, caring, supportive and friendly place to be. So I thank you all very much for that. Thank you. Now, on behalf of the University of Greenwich, I wish you all huge congratulations for your wonderful achievements. And I am really excited to hear what the future lies for you and to hear about you being change makers and making the world a better place for us all. Thank you very much.
Vice-Chancellor, I now call upon Professor Marco Thomas, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to present to you award holders from the Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you the award holders from the faculty. For the degree of Master of Science, Big Data and Business Intelligence, Shalini Chopedi. Amrita Malvaya. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Software Engineering, Kamala Oluwakimi Ogbaji. Sharia Ahmed. Aniradan Ambuchesian. Liam Bennett. Ellie Eva Fonda. Saif Adin Helal. Trevor Koyoyo Jamba Kigundu. Jonathan Parker. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Emmanuel Ajayi. Kemdirim Oluwatobi Akwari. Reese Hassan Ali. Ankur Chowdhury. Leonardo Vladimir Chimboratsu. Karanveer Singh Choda. Annie Patricia Davies. Abdullah Omar Farouk. Maruf Hock. Zahid Hussain. Notila Ismailaj. Rathusan Jayasilan. Malik Jen Lewis. Milali Murali. Tan Van Nguyen. Rishil Anishkumar Patel. Thomas Michael Reed. Sadia Saif. Connor Salmons, who also received the University of Greenwich Merit Award for Outstanding Achievement. Sujivan Savaratnam Kandasamy. Petru Sula. Peter Robert Wood. Richmond Yaboa. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computing with Games Development, Samuel Thomas Allen. John James Byrne. Fadwa Adel Mahmoud Hassanin. Stephen Kaywood. Bartosz Jerzy Kopka. Lewis Darren Simmons. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Creative Digital Media, Ella Jade Westbroom. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Games Design and Development, Andreas Vassos Cotonou. Thomas Daniel Gilchrist. Martinas Grazoulis. Christian Mateo Jamarillo Gutierrez. Matthew David Jones. Jack William Ling. Joshua Akala Pagador. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Games Design and Development Programming, Neil Alexander. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Web Technologies, Natalia Helena Flindall. For the Diploma in Higher Education Computer Science, Leonardo Antonio Mendes Oliveira. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the list of award holders from the faculty.
Vice-Chancellor, I call upon you to confer the awards.
Right, I'll just let them all sit down. A second. Okay, I now come to the formal part of the ceremonies. But before I do that, can you all stand up so we can give you a huge round of applause, please? Now, if you could stay standing, by virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich and as Chair of Academic Council, I confer upon all those who have been presented the title, award and honours to which you are entitled. So in other words, you are now graduates. Well done to all of you.
Please be seated. Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, that completes this afternoon's presentation of successful award holders from the University of Greenwich. Would guests please remain seated until the processions have left the chapel and await instructions from stewards. Thank you and congratulations.